Hi there, all you super, super nice people. How are things where you are? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I really do. My day, I guess, is going okay in a way. Yeah. Yeah, I was walking around this morning in the blowing snow and I was kind of going on the road and then I was sort of on the sidewalk. And excuse me, then one time I was walking where we aren't. And I was walking the road and I saw some big, huge truck, four-wheel truck, just sort of sliding around this big Chevy or something. Then it almost like slid into me. I thought to myself, oh, geez, hit by a big Chevy? Oh, God. Luckily, it passed away. Anyway, that was kind of strange. You know, it's very, very strange. Then I just walked around town and I thought I found a bill and it was a leaf and I kicked it in disappointment, of course. I was hoping to be a bill of some sort. I could use money right now, that's for sure. To use money and an intelligent girlfriend. It was a lot of fun, of course. You know, yeah. Yeah, I had to take my car to the shop. It was like $347 for an oculator. It's like a keylock thing, and yeah, fixed it, and it's a lot better now. It's a lot better now. I wanted to fix it really bad, you know. Yeah, so I got that done. Yeah, yeah, my car's kind of falling apart, and I don't really have any money basically to fix it. No. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, vehicles cost so much to repair, and what can you do? Just got to pay for it. That's all. Just got to pay for it. I guess drive to enjoy. If I can, you know. Hopefully, by people are just coming and going all the time. I guess I'm not talking about the snow subject. There's some do with snow. I just drove to Ford in the wintertime. That's what I did. Yeah, drove the car to Ford in the wintertime. Yeah, it costed some money, of course. It costed some money, but what can I do? What can I do, huh? Yeah, yeah. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Yeah, yeah. What can I do? Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Now, hopefully by next month, a pal Sassy will be around, so I can. Well, I do. Our owner has some extra videos on our if I'll ever get it published or not. I don't know. I'm just not sure. You know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. I just. Yeah, things are kind of going better for me this year, but I could just get that stuff out of Brainerd, Minnesota. I hope I can by this year. Crossing my fingers. There's still some photographs in the storage locker. There's still some photographs. Let's see, did I lose anything of importance? No. I don't know what was going on there, I guess. I keep forgetting where I put my phone. I don't know if I put it in my pocket or I put it someplace. I don't know. I'm just not sure about since there's a man in the room. Still nobody in the room. Okay. I forgot who I'm supposed to contact. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm. Well, this wind's blowing outside. Woo-wee! It's really kicking around. Kicking around the vehicles. Yeah. It's kicking around the vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, my car's getting 32 more thousand, I'll have 100,000 miles on my car. Yeah. I talked to Ford. I asked them about my door locks, my door handles, if they'll last longer than the park area. He says, oh yeah. He says, they very seldom break down. You have nothing to worry about. He says, they're built strong. They're that flimsy. He says, that's what a body shop told me. I said, I believe you. I believe you. That's good to hear. By those those doors on the real park app, they should broke easy. Yeah, they should broke easy. I mean, let's see. Yeah, the window broke after 9 years, so it's funny. Yeah, that's Park Avenue for you. That's what happens. Things just sometimes they just break down, and nobody really knows why. You know, nobody really knows why things break down. Wish I know why things break down. I'd fix it myself. But just I don't have to know how to fix things. So I have to ask my friendly garage to fix the vehicle. That's what I have to do. Huh. Yeah, I tell you. Oh boy, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Yeah, I And just hopefully this summer will be just better. I don't know. I've wanted to do stuff and I haven't been able to do anything the last couple of years because of lack of funds. No relatives, they don't care. Relatives even ban me from their house. That's all right. It can be a permanent ban, I guess. That's okay. Doesn't bother me any. Not at all. Doesn't even bother me. Nah, not at all. Oh, yeah. Doesn't even bother me at all. Nope. Doesn't bother me. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see, let's go down to the YouTube world for a minute. See if there's any. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Nothing as usual. Nothing as usual. Sometimes I'll look around and see if anybody's on or something. Usually they're not. Usually they're not. I make my smoothie, might as well. It's kind of cold. There's always a little flavor, but that's all right. I'll make some more smoothies. I'll go to the doctor next time. I bet the doctor will change my diet. I can't eat a lot of that good food. It tastes good. That's good. Ah, very good smoothie. Very, very good. Yes. Very good smoothie. Ah, yeah. Welcome, second person, whoever you are. It's always great to have people come on and say hi to me. So I'm so honored. I'm so grateful. I really am. Even if there's nobody in the room, I can talk to myself. That's okay. There times I've been on over an hour and I talk to nobody. That's all right. Life's to have fun, right, everybody? Of course it is. That's my breathing problems that are coming in. Yeah. Yep. It's great to have an audience, even trolls. Sometimes even the trolls will come on and try to do things. Yeah. Even trolls, yeah. Even trolls. Oh boy. And how the winds died down outside. It's good. Yep, no, the winds died down a little bit. Yeah. Oh. Brisk lemon is pretty good for some cheap stuff. Pretty good. Yes, it is. It's pretty good. The old snow. Snow, snow, snow. Let it snow. Yeah. Yeah. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. I really want it to snow. Not much. Maybe little flakes here and there would be nice. Too much snow is no good. Well, where are you? Now I got 3 people. Great. All right. Now we're having a party. Now we're having a party. Now it's down to 1 again. Guess the other 2 got partied out and partied themselves out the door. That's all right. That's all right. I'll wear my bald head for a while. Might as well. Oh. Oh, those breathing problems of mine. They get so strong sometimes. Yeah. Breathing problems. I never wish that on a stranger. Only enemies. I won't wish it on a random nice stranger. No. I wouldn't wish it on them. No. No. I wouldn't wish it. Oh. My ankle sure is snapping. My ankle's snapping. Oh boy. It's just a weird day. It's really been a great day. Anyway, the colonists, hardly anybody traveling today. Yes, there's some nice fishing up here down St. Pierre. It's 10, up 13 miles west of here. Yeah. Yeah, I just can't wait till the warm weather comes again. That'd be great. Have the warm weather. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. Mhm. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah. Oh God. Just yeah. Out in April sometime I'm gonna be one of those helpers in Special Olympics. Just gonna help people out, maybe help, I don't know, clean up after people and clean the tables or whatever. Yeah, I'll be doing that sometime in April, I guess. I guess I said that. I'm one of them. I was thinking of being a, hey, Rosemary 89, welcome. Oh, it's doing all right. Yeah, I just, it's, yeah, the wind has stopped blowing now outside this morning. The wind was really blowing the snow around and I had to shovel a little bit in the driveway. Yeah, and then I spun to Walmart and back and see what stuff they had. They have the usual junk clearance. Yeah, it's 6 degrees where I live, 6 degrees above zero, with the wind probably blowing at 15 miles an hour. Oh yeah, yeah. It gets even colder than that. It was like 20 below a couple of years ago. It's like 20 below. Oh boy, it'll really freeze a person. I always bundle up 2 jackets and 2 pants. It gets too cold outside, 2 jackets and 2 pants with a face shield over me. That'll do the trick. That'll do the trick. Yeah, yeah, that's what'll happen anyway. I'm kind of tired. I'm just kind of tired right now. Yes. Tired, tired, tired. I'm just tired. Yes. Which snow boots? I used the one from Timu because they're like the narrow snow boots, and I'm just trying to wear them out. And I got some from Neil's Fleet Farm. I usually wear those when I walk in the stores and stuff. It doesn't look as good, but they're like way more comfortable because they're 12 wide, instead of 12 narrow. Yeah. Yeah, they're 12 wide instead of 12 narrow. And yeah, those 12 narrows, that will fit me. Yeah, they just don't fit me at all, really. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I could show you my ugly boots out in the hallway. Hopefully, or would they be wet by now? And one of them might, yeah. One of them might be wet. Oh, or maybe two of them, because I did wear both of them today. The wide ones, you just feel more comfortable. Maybe the big boots. See, was it those boots I bought at Mills Fleet Farm? I think they wanted $94, and I got them for like I think 12 or something like that. Yeah, the Timu boots. I think I got those for I don't know, 10 to 15 bucks. I mean, they were cheap, but you know, they're just too darn narrow. And they said 12 wide, and I guess the Timu wide means narrow, so Yeah, wide means narrow to Temu, so that's what they gave me. Now I won't do business with them again, I'll tell you that. Nope, I'll just do business with like Mills Fleet Farm or I don't know. No, Target, their prices usually seem higher. Target's prices usually seem higher for some odd reason. I mean, they're a fancier store. I mean, to be honest with you, if I won the lottery, if I had a choice between Target and Walmart, I'd shop at Target. Of course I would. They have better stuff than Walmart. Oh, gee, what? Way better. Yeah, way better clothes, way better towels, way better washcloths. But then sometimes they'll sell certain things that's like higher in Walmart and food. And their food prices are kind of high too, at Target. But for the fresh produce, I'm going to go to the grocery store. Like, um, oh yeah, no, I haven't. Yeah, if I can, let's see. I'm sure I can. My brother, I could. Let's see. That's on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I just. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I got something that hooks it up, I guess. Yeah, one of those cord things. Yeah, I know I could probably play the Nintendo for sure. Yeah, I got to get off my fat ass and start doing shit. That's the trouble. Sit too much, the ass turns fat. Yeah, got to lose some of that ass. Yeah, it's the trouble. I do my walking, then when I go home, see, that's the trouble with apartments. They're so um, even at 550 square feet. I mean, you kind of feel like you're stranded, in a way. Not like really much to walk around like compared to a house. In a house outside, you have a yard and stuff. It's fun. Yeah, at this point, I'd rather live in a house out in the country or something. That'd be fun. Trouble is, down where I live in southern Minnesota, they want big money for property. Oh, geez. Yeah, you need to win the lottery practically to own property in southern Minnesota because their prices are about like Minneapolis or the suburbs of Minneapolis. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess some parts of Minneapolis. Oh, yeah. You go to Lake Calhoun, Lake area. Yeah, that's going to be way more because everybody wants to live by the lake. I already ate my pizza. I ate my um, darn, whatchamacallit, Ultimate Supreme Bellatorius. Yes, I ate Ultimate Supreme Bellatorius. See, but the trouble is, see, for Bellatoria pizza, Walmart's the cheapest, but then they only have like 3 or 4. Today they had 4 selections. That is unusual for Walmart in New Ulm. Usually they have 2 or 3. And you go to Cashwise or you go to Hy-Vee, they have like 10, 11 selections. But the trouble is their prices are much higher. It's like $6.99 usually at Cashwise. Hy-Vee's like $6.50. Walmart's like $5.69. I mean, a dollar makes a big difference, especially when you buy other groceries that are a dollar less. That adds up. That's worth the trip. And anyways, Walmart is only 6 blocks away from Cashwise. And when I go to Walmart, it's only, I'd say, a mile farther than Hy-Vee. And if you buy like, I don't know, $50, $60 worth of groceries, the money you saved, the little extra drive is kind of worth it. I like the frozen pizza that you get at the store because it's much cheaper than the pizza places. It's much cheaper. I the only kind of takeout food I buy mostly is from the deli and the grocery store. Yeah, I mostly get from the deli, and hopefully on my birthday this year I can get more from the deli because last year Last 2 years, all I've had for birthday is a little cupcake, and that's about it. That's how poor I am. Buy a dang cupcake for $5 at Hy-Vee. Well, needed something to celebrate my birthday. I didn't want to go empty-handed, really. I want to go empty-handed. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cakes used to be much cheaper, but prices of just in the delis, it's gone insane. It's practically restaurant prices now because the delis got so popular that grocery stores decided, oh, let's boost it up. They did, but that's all right. Make more money, right? You know. Oh, I could get candy, sure, yes. Hmm. I could eat some candy too. That'd be an idea. Depending on what my doctor says. So I got a doctor's appointment in February. I might be put on a strict diet. Who knows? Boy, that'll be a pain. Eat all dull food, because as they say, dull food is best for you. Most tasteless food is better for you than food that tastes great, because the stuff that tastes great, they add artificial chemicals to it to make it taste better, to get a person hooked. No, I didn't see any candy on sale at Walmart. No, the only things I saw on sale at Walmart, cereal. It was so, the cupboard was so bare. When you go in the morning at Walmart, New Ulm, the food at the um, clearance rack, there's hardly any there. Yeah, they wait until people come in, then they'll put food in the clearance rack. It's kind of weird. Yeah, Walmart in New Ulm is just weird. And cash wise, you go to their clearance racks, sometimes they're pretty good. I'll show you an example. Look at this. I only paid $1 for this at Cash Wise. This is my tray where I could put my drinks on. Yeah. Yeah, bucket Cash Wise on clearance. Go team. I'm not really a football fan anymore, but it's useful to put your drinks on. Also for $1. At Cash Wise, little football. Yeah. I paid $1. Usually they charge. You go to other stores, they'll charge like $8, $9 for them. Yeah, but I got to wean off energy drinks because my doctor was telling me that I have to stay away from energy drinks. Yeah. So I don't know. I might have a dull diet. That's what I'm afraid of. I might have to have a dull diet and change my eating habits. I'll do it to live, I'll do it to live. I'll eat dull food just to be alive, I just have to eat treats very seldom. Yeah, that's true. That's how it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, speaking of food, food was disgusting when I was a kid. Remember I don't know if you're around my age of 60 or something, but remember those Post Toasties cornflakes? They got soggy. If you didn't eat really fast, eat in record time, the flakes would just get all soggy and icky. Ugh, they were gross. Kellogg's cornflakes get soggy too, but not as fast. Post Toasties was the worst. And all us kids had cried to Mom, and we kept crying. Finally, Dad gave in, and he said to me, "Hey, boy, this is Kellogg's cornflakes. It's a little more expensive, but I'm buying it. But I want to hear nothing about sugar-sweetened cereal, okay?" "Okay, Dad. Okay." I said, "Well, yeah, if you say the wrong words, he whipped the belt out and whip you with it for disrespect." Oh, God, he whipped the belt out in record time. So I'd say, "Yes, Dad. I like Kellogg's better, and I won't ask for other cereals, Dad. That's up to you." He says, "Well, maybe I'll buy sugar-sweetened cereals on your birthday. That's if you're a good boy," he said. "Oh, sure. Thank you, Dad." Yeah, that's the way my dad was. He'd say certain things. You better answer it a certain way or I'll whip it. That's where our house was. Father was king and boss, and mom just, sometimes she'd argue for you, or he'd ignore most of it anyway. That was my father. No, but I forgive him. Like I say, he had mental illness and stuff. I mean, poor man. But still, I remember he drove a cool car though, a 1969 Plymouth Fury detective car with a 383 high output 4-barrel carburetor V8. It was special made for the police department. See, with a police car and the sheriff's vehicles, you can run them all day. But with regular vehicles, you can't run them more than 10, 15 minutes, Yeah, for law enforcement vehicles. Oh yeah, what was it? Yeah, it's because of a special oil pan. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought he did. Yes, I did say that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He sold it cheap to a guy that was drunk. It took him 2 weeks to sell that car. Just think how much money he'd get today just for that engine, just for that 383 high performance 4-barrel. It was an Interceptor or something, but that was an actual detective car. It wasn't a police car, it was a detective car for the police department. Oh, that car could go. Oh, God. Yeah, especially those Chryslers, Dodge, and Plymouth. Oh, yeah, those 383s. Even the 444 barrel Chryslers are expensive. Even the 444 barrel, because they're quick. You could soup up a 444 barrel, pretty much. I mean, they're much cheaper than a Hemi and 6-pack, of course. Hemis and 6-packs, forget it. We couldn't afford that to save our lives now. The average, I don't know what's outside. Oh, well, I guess the city of New Ulm is plowing the snow. Yeah, the city of New Ulm. Or they could have hired somebody private. I don't know. They better not wreck my car, though. Yeah. I don't know about those damn idiots. Yeah, this place, these services the department hires, they just wreck your vehicle and say, oops, I don't have to pay for it. Maybe departments might pay for it. Departments will say, let's say the line service in court. Yeah. They know you don't have money to go to court, so that's why apartments are bunch of losers, Yeah, that was Quick Shine Car Wash in Medelia, Minnesota. That's the one that broke my mirror. No, their lawn service whooshed my car and scratched it. Yeah, the mirror, that was from Quick Shine, and yeah, because the thing went like way to the left, went boom, boom, boom. I wish I had the camera and turned it on. Well, my camera was off at the time. I wish I had the camera on. Yeah. Yeah, but the mirror still works though. I could still. Oh, sure. Sure they should, but the trouble is they'll turn their cameras off, and if I don't have my camera, no evidence. I mean, you go to court in these, like Brown County, for example. If I take them to court, they're gonna stick up for the business. Brown County court would. I know they would. Sometimes court systems in the smaller towns, they'll stick up for the businesses and stuff. You almost all the time. Oh, camera. I use a Kodak ZX3 camera, and sometimes I'll use my phone camera. I'll use that too. But then when I use it, I'm gonna have to shut it off every 2 minutes. So when I upload it, it'll get done. Then I can put it together, because otherwise if you upload it for 20 minutes and then put it on YouTube, well, that'll probably take a week. When you don't have the gigabytes, you have the millibytes, Oh, you mean on this camera? Oh, the microphone's right on this camera. My, here, I know, I'll take a picture and show you what the microphone camera I use here real quick. Okay. Come on. There it is. Oopsie. It's all with microphone. Oh, it is. Yeah. The Logitech, it's like 70, 80 bucks. Yeah. Well worth getting it too. Well worth the money. I've had it for, let's see now, 2000. Yeah, I think it was a year or two. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll have to go back when I first started YouTube Live. I'll go back. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Date. Oh, yeah, my first show that was ever on was July 22nd, 2018. Yeah. July 22nd, 2018. So I've been doing this for almost 7.5 years. 7.5 years I've been doing this. This is just a hobby. I'm happy to have one person. I can have zero and talk to myself and answer myself. I don't care. Like I said, this is a hobby to me. There's some people out there, this is just fun. I like chatting with nice people, I like to film the parades. I like to film towns, but I got to get some money somehow. Relatives screw around with money I should have, and I don't. But in relative Gilliganness, because a lot of my relatives act like Gilligan on Gilligan's Island, They play the Gilligan card on me. Yeah, they like to do that to you. Play the Gilligan card. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Logitech. Yeah, my brother. Yeah. You mentioned that Logitech. Yeah, one time it dropped on the ground when I was doing my Mitch Victory thing. I bumped it a little too hard and it fell on the floor. I thought it broke, and it still works. Sometimes it goes tick, 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 tick. But yeah, that was my fault. I did something stupid and didn't use the brain. But if I need a replacement, $90 or something, no problem. Yeah. It's called a Logitech camera and sound thing. Yeah. Yeah. And all those characters I do, those that are interested in doing characters for their YouTube channels, you can get stuff like sometimes real cheap after Halloween, Usually they'll charge like $8, $9 for something. You get it like 25, 50% off. Yeah, sometimes if they really can't sell something, they'll sell it for next to nothing. And some of those next to nothing items are cool to me. Like I'll show you. Here's something you'll never see at Walmart clearance again, and I guarantee it. This was like $28. I paid $4.80 for it, huh? Yeah. This one I had paid $1 with characters, but I lost some of my wrestling characters in Wadena when my sister called the realtor and they threw the stuff in the garbage can. But oh well, what could I do? What in the world can I do? Yeah, what can I do? And it's gone forever. It's gone, it's gone. That's the way things are, Things are gone, they're gone. Gone forever, as they say. Yeah, if it wasn't for me saving those photographs of our family life, they haven't been saved at all. They've been all thrown out, but I saved them. But, no, well. I lost my shirt on everything, but oh well. I just hope someday I can win the lottery. I know I never will, but I pipe dream. Cured my drinking. I used to be a drunk. I used to basically like to drink a lot, and after buying lottery tickets, I decided to kind of quit. And I've been happier. Thank you, Minnesota Lottery. Can I wear the belt? No, I can't. No, I can't wear the belt, no. Let me tell you. Yeah, but I like your champion. Yeah. I wish I could wear belts with straps to it too. Let's see. Okay. Let's see about this. Oh, January 10th. Oh. That's a troll. I'm going to leave it in. Okay. Tell me about your windows there, troll. Tell me, troll. Come on, troll. Come on, troll. You think we're stupid enough to believe you? You think you fix life, huh? I'll fix. Guess what? I got good news for you, buddy. I got good news. There it is. Yeah. There you go, troll. See, I get those trolls. I get those trolls. Anytime you're going to jump me on the street, troll, you go right ahead, because you won't. You won't do it. Because you'll know you'll rot in prison, and my family will make sure you will, too. Give my family publicity. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, trolls. They will help me in that situation. I get attacked by a troll. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I just let them have it. I just report them to Google. They'll get after them, and if they get too many of those things, they'll just pull their whatchamacallit, IP address. Then then Google will just totally have them yanked. Oh yeah, you don't mess with Google. Oh, Google's huge. Oh God, I've had people tell me that if they would have invested $10,000 in Google stocks, so like in the early 90s, they'd be millionaires at least, or multi-millionaires. Yeah. Yep, Google owns YouTube. Mm-hmm. Google owns it. Yep, they bought it from some people. Google owns it. Mm-hmm. That's why Google, get after them. Don't mess with Google. I'll give my opinion on Google, to be honest with you. Do I agree with everything Google does or says through YouTube? Well, no. I think a lot of the stuff that YouTube explains on things isn't necessary. It's like, it's just like, say if you're a high school teacher and you're teaching your kids math, remember students, 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. And let's say our ABCs now, students. Yeah, see, the Google and YouTube people, they treat us independent YouTube people like idiots and stuff, you know? It's funny. I don't care. Some people might think they're learning something, but I just laugh at them. I just laugh. But no, yeah, I thank them for creating stuff like this. Yeah, and they get after trolls seriously. Oh yes, that's what I like. There's some phone places out there, they don't do anything, but Google get after people. Sure, I do, but I just ignore them. I just ignore them. You know, that's just best. They want my platform. I'm not going to give it to them. I'm not going to give them my platform because they don't deserve my platform. They can go bother somebody else. You know, instead of picking on people, why don't they create some shows or do something great? I mean, I'm beating those trolls real bad, most of them. There's maybe one or two YouTube channels that are bigger than mine. Most of them are small channels. They're frustrated, want everybody to love them. They hate them, so they go pick on people. I just do things my own way. I frustrate trolls. I make them mad. I know that troll now since I reported him. He said, "Oh, I wish I could find that guy and wish they'd get after me, but they won't. They're just trolls. They're fat people who drink. Maybe they drink cola drinks like it's water, and yeah, and they probably eat a whole thing of cake, a whole chocolate ice cream. I'll probably eat butter sticks too. Yeah, everybody, those fools will eat a whole tub full of pork rinds, knowing those idiots. Yeah, that's what trolls would eat. They wouldn't read about nutrition. Yeah, to them. When the drink give me candy gut, no, it won't. No, it won't do that. Let's see. But you know what? No, and not much, Mr. Quadrillion. I had to report on one troll and another troll I hid from my channel. Yeah, the trolls are coming out again. The trolls are coming out. That's all right. I just boot them out. It's all right. They don't scare me at all. Like I say, there's the streets. Will meet me out in the streets. They're trolls. They won't. They won't because they're scared of me. That's why. Yeah, they're scared of me. That's what trolls do. You know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you just I just do what I want. Google will get after them, you know. Google's going to get after them. Eventually, they'll totally get kicked out. Because, I mean, they've kicked out YouTube channels with millions of subscribers. Yeah. Have you ever heard of a guy named Alex Jones? YouTube kicked him out. Look how big Alex Jones is, you know, really. Yeah, I do. I have fun banning trolls. Why not? You know, it's fun. I just like banning trolls. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do is report them. Like I say, there's the streets. If they want to meet me on the street, then go ahead. They won't go near me because they're too scared. Yeah, every other day I walk close to the New Ulm Police Department in the sheriff's office. They know who I am. New Ulm Police and Sheriff, they know me, so yeah. Oh, what drink? Oh, it's a lemon brisk iced tea. Yeah, okay, Mr. Quadrillion, that's an idea. That's an idea. Yeah. They don't come on very often, though. They don't come on very often. No. You ever see Mr. Quadrillion? Remember those 4 idiots who kept following me around everywhere? Remember those 4 idiots who were trying to run my channel? Remember that time they had about 30, 40 people try to jump me? Remember that? I told on all of them. Yeah. You don't hear from them anymore. You know, it's got threatened to get kicked out. You know, Google, they'll get after you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gave him every chance to leave. I gave him every chance to leave. I was encouraging him to leave, and see, they just wanted to bully me. See, what they're trying to do is they're trying to pick on me. See, they're trying to control me for laughs, but it's not going to work. No one's going to control me. Not going to say I walk the streets. I've known people in life that trolls, if they would have met the people I used to know, they won't be around. They wouldn't breathe. Yeah, those trolls wouldn't breathe. The people I used to know. I know some people, they crack someone's head open if you slightly disagree with them. Oh, I kind of disagree. Bam! Right in the head. I used to know crazy people like that. Yeah. I had to be very careful, you know. I had to be careful. Because some of those people can fight. Oh, like I said, I told you about that one with the punk rocker in downtown Minneapolis one time. Yeah, he was bragging about kicking some guy in the head because he told him to shut up earlier in the day. And I believed him. He was a big, strong guy. Yeah, he wore those kind of shoes that was in the 80s, or like a style, like these hiking boots. They used to call them shit kickers. Yeah. Yeah, I talked to him. I said, yeah, I kicked a guy in the head. See these? He says, we call these shit kickers. You know how hard they are, right? I said, oh, yeah, I was scared. I'm scared of someone's guys got hurt. He said, oh, yeah. He says, you could break shins with these boots, man. Yeah, there you go. 2 wrestling boots on the trolls. That'd be funny. I don't know. They probably could beat me, but I can find people that can beat them. Sure. I can go find people that can beat them. Sure. Oh, I'll find some crazy people out in Minneapolis that love to fight. I'll find them. I know I will. I'll pay some bread and I'll keep my word. And I'll pay some bread. You know, money talks, you know, as they all say, money talks. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I used to come to think of it. I used to watch Friday Night Fights. You remember that guy named Hector Macho Camacho, that one boxer? No, Hector, he won a lot of fights, but he was always a braggart. He'd pad his record. He'd go against the weakest fighters. He likes the big mouth weak fighters because then he can beat them and really taunt them, you know. And he'll just say, get on. He had a following. The only thing is Pernell Sweet Pete Whitaker one time on Friday Night Fights, right on national TV. He said, Hector Camacho, he said, why don't you name a time and place? Come to me, man. I want to talk to you. Something like that. He says, I want to fight Hector Camacho. I said, come on, Hector. He says, give me your phone number. He says, hey, you guys announcers, could you have Hector? He says, yeah, we'll do that. Hector never answered him. He never answered Pernell Whitaker. Yeah. I don't blame him. Whitaker, that guy could fight. He didn't. I mean, I am pretty tall. I'm 6 foot tall and about 210, 220 pounds, but size isn't everything, though. No, size really isn't everything. I mean, I knew a kid named Roderick Drew from Madison School one time. That guy was skinny, man. He was so skinny, you thought he was starving to death. Now, he looked like a skeleton. One time, this teacher named Mary, she was always known to aggravate students all the time. Roderick got so mad, he punched her and gave her a big black eye. She sued him in court. He lost in court, and the judge made Roderick sell candy. You know, make him sell candy. I thought that was kind of a stupid deal, you know? Because that school had child abuse. But see, Roderick didn't have any money, and he lived in an orphanage. And people tell me, oh, the justice system is fair. Yeah, tell me about it. Nothing against rich people that win in the court system. Hey, congratulations. Hey, Hey, that's cool, man. You can afford to get a lawyer. I'm proud of you. You're educated, you know. Then for chumps like us, I just goodbye. The perfect world, if we got everything we wanted, that we deserved, we'd all be great. We'd all have lots of money, sure. But you won't. And that's the way it is. Some people are like very angry in life, all the time. I'm not, you know. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Say, did you ever watch that thing you ever heard of the town Skidmore, Missouri? Oh, you should see that in the Ken Rex McElroy. Yeah, you should see how that guy used to get off all the time, and he stole all this stuff. They'd hire this mob lawyer named McFadden. McFadden, after that episode in 60, yeah. You know what's funny as heck? After that episode in 60 Minutes, McFadden's business went way up. Because he was smiling and saying, yeah, ever since I had that 60 Minutes interview, I got my business. He started laughing. He didn't care. Yeah. McElroy, oh God, that guy did so many awful crimes. Yeah. Finally, the town got fed up and took care of him. It was frontier justice, It was like frontier justice. He made so many people mad. The whole town got fed up and they took care of it. And the investigation has been still going on since, let's see, at 44 years now. 44 years. And one of them, there's a show on it that's in broad daylight. They have episodes on that. Oh, yeah. See, with McElroy, he only picked on the weak people, see. There was a guy named Britt Small. He was like a paratrooper in the Army. He was like he's like a sniper. He can be a sniper and stuff. He could like shoot anything from a distance. Oh, yeah, McElroy wouldn't mess with Small. Oh, no, not that guy. Yeah, because Britt Small, he would, yeah, he had a dead shot. Oh, yeah, McElroy, he wouldn't go near him. No way. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah, I've made some cat videos myself on YouTube. No, not cat. Yeah, a couple of cat myself. Not as good. Yeah, I have one with Wendy and Autumn. That has the most views. Sassy's owner isn't going to like that. She'll say, "What? They have more views." She'll say stuff like that. I think Sassy's going to get the new record on mine anyway. She's going to break the record. Oh yeah. Hopefully I can get it where she yips like a wild dog. That's funny. Oh God, I think that would really go. Yeah, I think that would really go. Yeah, I've heard of Cat Island. Yes, I've heard of Cat Island. Yeah, I think that's like out in Japan or something like that. Yeah, Cat Island. Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh, yeah, me too. But one cats I wouldn't want to live by is like lions and lionesses. I wouldn't want to live by them. You ever see what they do? Oh, geez. I wouldn't want to be near those cats. Not lions and lionesses. Not me. Yeah, lions, they got bad temper. If you look wrong slightly with a lion, they'll kill you. A lion or lioness, if you look slightly wrong, they'll kill you. No, don't take much. They just got those bad tempers. If they're hungry enough, they'll eat humans too. Lions will. Yeah, lions and lionesses. If they're hungry enough, they'll eat a human. That's why I wouldn't want to be near her. Not me. I'd have to have a spraying machine gun to go there because a 6-shooter wouldn't be enough against the lion. Not with the way I shoot. I couldn't do it. So I let the lions have their territory and I go someplace else. That's me. No, I haven't had a pet, but when I lived with my mom and dad, sometimes when I was down and out, they had like Samantha and Winnie, and yeah, we back then cameras were like more expensive, and I never could save my money because I was always losing money with junk cars. I take it to these independent shops that couldn't fix vehicles and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. In a way, they do. Yeah. Well, the Grand Marquis, I've had a debate with my friend Mike on this. Mike claims that the car dealership did the touch-up job. No, I think it's a private person because a dealership like Chuck Spade Ford has like 2 blocks of vehicles, and many of their vehicles are like over $100,000 a piece. And they sell brand new Mustangs there too. They wouldn't even bother touching that because they pay their mechanics a lot of money. And then these ladies from behind in the lube part that do the cashiering job. Yeah, you're like in the summertime, they always make claims like that they wear open toe shoes like inside the shop. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes shops, they'll do what they want. Sometimes towns will like let things go on certain things, in a way. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. Oh, oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those small time garages will do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh, let's see. Yeah, sometimes those used cars, if a person isn't careful, I mean, when I got the 86 Grand Prix, what was it at Mueller Chevrolet? Was it Mueller? No, it's Mueller Ford in Staples, Minnesota. I remember that Grand Prix. So as I bought it, the wheel was getting weird on it. I took it to Wadena GM. They charged like $640 in the 1990s for that job. Yeah. Oh, that was an expensive job there. That was back in the 90s. Nowadays, that'd be like over $1,000 at least. Yeah. But besides the touch up, the engine's been great on the Grand Marquis, though. I mean, it runs like a top. Oh God, that car can cook. I mean, it's not as fast as the Crown Vic or anything. No, the Crown Vic is faster because that's the Ford division, so they'll make the Crown Vics faster than the Grand Marquis. I don't care, 5 miles an hour faster, big whoopee. My car top end's 110. That's good enough. I don't need to go 150. Because if I wreck my car, I won't have a car to drive then. So that's why I drive the speed limit. Save my car. Yeah, that is true. Oh yes. Yeah, in my YouTube video in my Buick Park Avenue, I showed underneath how rusted that car was. Yeah, rusted really bad in a couple of years. When I first drove it to New Ulm, it was garaged in Wadena. It looked good. Had some rust here and there. But my dad, he made a mistake. I mean, I got that car in the wheel with my father, but see, the mistake my father made was he put rubber. Let's see, let's pretend for a minute. See, this is yeah, he'd like cover this. Yeah, he'd cover the muffler with a plastic thing. He'd cover the steel with that plastic thing. You know, it was a stupid idea because the water sits in that plastic, it'll make the car rust faster, you know? Yeah, because water and steel are bad enemies on a technicality, you know. They're like bad enemies, and that moisture soaks in the plastic, the chemicals in the plastic's gonna, you know, affect the steel. Because plastic has a lot of strong chemicals, you know. Yeah. You know, when it's waterlogged, it may rust faster than underneath. I mean, I remember the Park Avenue before I junked it. It got so bad. Sometimes I will stop in the car, the traction control will just yank, and it was like in the middle of summer, and in the pavement, in the streets on Broadway, they're smooth, they're nice, and yeah, it just jerk all of a sudden. Yeah, and also my oh god, yeah, my air conditioning didn't work. My digital thing for the thermometer didn't work. My driver's mirror with the light, that didn't work. I mean, so many things are just not working at once on that Park Avenue. It did run, but then the power mirror, I think that didn't work. No, that did work, yeah. Yeah, things are just falling apart. Oh, the thing interesting thing about the Grand Marquis, there's an interesting thing. Okay, you know the tilt steering wheel? I never checked the tilt steering wheel, but after I bought it, I started pulling up and down. Actually, the tilt steering wheel, I think what these people did when they bought the Grand Marquis, I think they told the dealer to make it so the tilt steering did not work. Sometimes they'll do that. Some people will request an order in a garage for a brand new vehicle to do that. They'll do it. Dealers will do it. Sure. Because a sale of the vehicle, say a sale of a vehicle is $120,000, and say a certain person says, "Oh, I don't want to tilt. Could you make it not tilt and I'll buy it?" Sure, they'll do it. Yeah, because the sale on the vehicle is actually a lot bigger. That's what they did to my Grand Marquis steering wheel. Yeah, sounds like people. Yeah, that sounds like people on Facebook Marketplace. That's like Facebook Marketplace. Oh, all that stuff they put in. I mean, oh, have good night, you know. Me, know what I do instead of going to places? I just go to the thrift shops. I just go to the thrift shops, look at stuff. That way I can look at stuff up close. You know, they make a decision. You know, that's what I do. Yeah, I wouldn't go to places like Facebook Marketplace, those private people. Nah. No, I wouldn't go to the private people. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. Oh, they'll say, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I bet a lot of those vehicles too, those Corvettes they sell, I bet they beat those engines to death, probably racing it in Brainerd too, you know. I'm going to take it to Brainerd. I'm going to race it for a while. Yeah, you're going to race it about 1,000 times. And if you race it that many times, you know, the vehicle's going to go slower because that engine's getting worn out because an engine can only take so much. I mean, you see, people who race vehicles for a living, they're mechanics, you know, they just redo the whole engine all the time, you know. Oh, let's do this, let's do this. I mean, they treat an engine like they treat a pet. All those race car drivers, they treated their engine like a pet dog or cat, you know. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. I laugh at lightly driven. Yeah. Yeah, they got like a Corvette or something. They'll fly around. You know, they'll fly. Well, the police and all that radar, I think more of them are like going to places like Brainerd for the strip. The only problem is, let's say if you and I owned a strip, it'd be like too expensive. We wouldn't have any money. You know how much they charge people to pave roads and stuff? Oh, geez. I want to go to the car show sometime. As soon as I somehow get out of debt, I want to get that stuff out of the storage locker so I can go to the car shows, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to. The classic car shows is more for me. I like those real old ones myself, like Jay Leno's Garage. I'm more for that than the new ones, you know. I'm just interested in the older vehicles and the older vehicles history, you know, how the inventors invented and then they got better, you know. Just like I know I've probably said this in previous YouTube shows, but there's a guy named Clyde Barrow. Okay, you heard the Bonnie and Clyde Barrow, you know, the bank robbers. Yeah, he drove this Ford. He was out running all the cops with it. Yeah, he wrote to Henry Ford bragging, "Dear Henry, I've been out running. This car is fabulous because I've been out running all the cops. Boy, Henry, you sure can fix me." It was just funny. I had an argument with a relative. I said, "I bet Henry Ford stuck with the cops." And my relative says, "Oh, no, get out of here." Oh, Henry Ford's going to kiss up to law enforcement because he'll have sales of vehicles to law enforcement. You know, he wants to make those sales to them, you know. Oh, yeah. Government contracts. Oh, they want those. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to admit, though, is Henry Ford's Model T Fords at the time were outstanding cars. They were slow. Top end in a Model T is probably what, 35, 40 miles an hour. Yeah, you couldn't go very fast in a Model T, but it got around. Yeah, delivery trucks, well, they got around, but you trouble with the delivery trucks in the beginning, you have to make sure the driver's a mechanic. Make sure the driver can do mechanics. And they hired drivers. Oh, yeah. Let's see, a driver doing mechanics, driving those old cars. Let's see, you do that or go in the coal mines in Pennsylvania. I think I'd rather do the truck. You know, I think I'd rather do that than dig in the coal mines in Pennsylvania. Or, you know, yeah. Because remember back then, those coal mines, they had no mask. I mean, imagine there was a lot of explosions back then because they didn't understand back then what dynamite can do, you know. But as time went by, people were understanding dynamite more. You know, stay back, you know. And back then, people didn't use their brains as much as they do now in that regard. You have to, you know. You have to. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh good. It's quit snowing. Yay! No, that snow. Like I said, I walked around this morning. I kind of had a good time. When it's like really cold and snowy out, less people walk their dogs. That's the nice thing. And New Ulm's kind of nice too, because when I lived in Wadena, you couldn't really walk too far because there was loose Rottweilers running around. Yeah, loose Rottweilers. God, I was scared to walk around in Wadena. Yeah, like I could walk in the main road and duck in stores, but then the store owners are going to get annoyed if you don't buy anything. You know, the store owners are, these days, store owners are on the edge. You know, they're on the edge. That's all right. I've went in stores. I've seen store owners. I mean, I go to some stores. There's some of these employees who follow you around like they're doing something. Actually, they're keeping an eye on you. I know what they're doing. I just look and kind of laugh at them. I thought, okay, watch me all day if you want. I don't care. Well, if you're kind of, well, if you're pretty lady that has respect, I'll date you then. There you go. That doesn't really happen. So, oh well, who cares? Yeah. Yeah, the apartment life, though. Trouble with apartment people is they're not, well, I'm very respectful, you know. I have this one tenant. She's always picking up my packages, don't even ask me and stuff. She's trying to get free rides out of my car. First, she'll say she's broke, and then she says she has money in the bank, and then she says, "Oh, I wish people give me." Oh, come on, stop it. You know, I'm not gonna give free rides to people. They can go jump in the lake. You know. Porch Pirates? What's that? I don't know what that is. Let's see what it says. Porch Pirates? I don't know what that is. Oh, no, no. Oh, that. No, we don't get that at all. That's the thing. No, there's no stealing here at all. No, nobody steals anything. I mean, no, no, everybody's cool as far as stealing is concerned. Nobody steals at all. I mean, there's a lady sometimes, every so often, she'll have a free spread of food. Any tenants can like go eat off it. They don't need anything. Because one thing, I should technically watch my diet and a lot of that sweet stuff. And oh, some of those tenants, they'll just gob the cake and ice cream and geez, oh, on that same lady I told you about, shit, she goes around to the one that offers the food. Oh, when they were giving the Christmas cards, and there's like two of them. I know one was buying all the Christmas cards. I know that. I can tell. Oh yeah. Some people are just funny. I just, I just walk away and tell them, oh, depending on situation, sometimes I'll just walk the other way, go out the other door. I can do that. There's a lot of time those people are slow and some of them have attention span of a gnat anyway. So I just go the other way. What the hey? Yeah, that's apartment life for you. Some people try to hint rides off you and not pay you gas money. It's in every apartment. So you always see some, especially in the low income apartments and stuff. There's yo-yos. They're going to try to beat you out of something. They have nothing better to do, and they have no friends. I just can't wait till April when they do that Special Olympics thing. I'm going to do my camera. No, they're not stealing my packages. No, they just put it by the door to try to be nice. So they get free rides. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. No, that's not going to work. No, so I'm gonna have to find some way to. I guess I might have to tell her up front. Yeah. Nice. It's a clear day and 6 degrees out. Yeah, clear day and 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Can't wait for weather to warm up again. Yeah, that's what I say. How warm is it in the summer? Oh, it gets about. Let me think. I can get over 100 degrees a couple days in the summer. Sometimes about 12, 13 days, about in the 90s. 80s, about, well, more days. More days when the temperature kind of drops. Sometimes it'll go as low as maybe 50 one day in the summer. We'll have this real cold blast of air, and everybody will claim it's the Arctic season. Then when it's like winter, when it's 50 degrees, everybody says, it's like Miami Beach, Florida, or something like that. Yeah, people get real goofy on weather stuff. People just talk goofy. Beaches, yeah, we got one in Sleepy Eye. Got a beach in Sleepy Eye, yep. Yeah, trouble is, in small towns, when you have to ask people if they want to be in videos and stuff first, because small town people get a little more touchy. Sleepy Eye is kind of a touchy town. That's a nice town. I like Sleepy Eye. Don't get me wrong. But some of the people there are pretty touchy. very touchy people. They're kind of small townish in a way, but nice town, great. Oh, they have Chuck Spade Ford where they sell those new cars. They have that in a town of 3,000 people. Sleepy Eye, yeah, and that's only down the road from New Ulm. 2 Ford dealerships within 11 miles of each other. New Ulm is like 14,000 people. Sleepy Eye 3,000. Here, Wadena has 5,000. They don't have a major dealership. They closed. What in Perham? They had 2 dealerships. They both closed. And Perham is supposedly known for lots of jobs and lots of money. Yeah, there's lots of jobs. Not much money. But people have something in Perham, you know. The only thing about Perham, Minnesota, too, that's really funny is like up where Tuffy's is. Sometimes when the smoke blows, if the wind blows wrong, you can smell the Tuffy smoke because they make dog food. You can smell it. But people are used to it. They don't really complain, you know. No, people don't complain. Sometimes there'll be jobs with very high unemployment. Sometimes those employers will come in. Well, they'll go down south because people down south don't complain as much about things technically, you know. I think that's, you know, something like that. No, that's true. In small towns, there isn't a lot of variety. They have a cool water slide in Sleepy Eye, a real big one. Yeah, they have a real big water slide thing in Sleepy Eye. That looks kind of fun for the kids. Yeah, I didn't film that one, but no variety. No, not really. New Ulm does have some variety. In New Ulm too. They had a guy named Terry Steinbach. He was like an all-star catcher in Major League Baseball for the A's and played for the Twins. Yeah, he came from New Ulm, and so did a catcher named Brad Golden. Yeah, they have that's one thing on New Ulm. They're a baseball town, a softball town. They're a MX racing town. Parks are very large. They have a dog park. A lot of people that get together like at Shell's Brewery and just drink their heads off until they can't stand. They make like public spectacles of themselves, you know. I'm not going to film that because I don't know. I'd rather go to festivals when people aren't drunk. I do. But some people like to film stuff like that. Hey, look at Harvey over there. He's drunk. Yeah. Harvey fell again. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because when you like, comment, and subscribe, that means so much to us. That makes us happy. So please, you do that, okay? I mean, I've had so many YouTube channels say that. It's ridiculous. Trying to kiss up and stuff. I just give it a dislike and I'll block them on my feed. Yeah. No need to do that, you know, really. Who cares if they dislike my videos? Big whoop-de-doo, you know. Yeah, it just builds the algorithms. Look at all those A-list celebrities, like those professional singers with a check mark from YouTube. Yeah, I bet they get tons of dislikes too. Say if they get, 8 million likes, you know, they'll probably get about 600,000 dislikes. Yeah, they probably get something like that. Yeah, they don't care. Now YouTube, yeah, the major music thing is they're coming to YouTube. Yeah, even those real old songs, you know, like Neil Young and stuff, and Crosby, Stills, and Nash, you know, and stuff like that, the old stuff. Yeah, I know, isn't it? Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, some of that real old stuff too. Yeah, they Say, did you ever see that one? Speaking of music, what was John Lennon? Was it? They were both playing their guitars and singing. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Yoko Ono sounds like a banshee, screams in the microphone, and Chuck Berry's eyes are like this. really mad. Oh, Chuck Berry was furious. He didn't like it. He never did. He never did another show with Lennon ever again. Yeah, yeah. Barry never did another show with Lennon again. I'm sure Lennon begged Barry, and Barry said no. He says, "I'm not going to do it," and that's final. He told Lennon. He said, "I don't care if you don't like it. He said, you want to argue publicly with me? Let's go ahead." And Lennon probably said, "No, man. No, Chuck, you're cool. When I was a young man, oh yeah." Because Chuck Berry, see, Lennon, when he was like a teenager, that was one of his favorite musicians at the time was Chuck Berry. You know, a lot of the young people like Chuck Berry, and I do. I think Chuck Berry's an outstanding singer and guitarist, you know. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can, what's that song? Oh, for songs, for example, there's Pat Boone's version of Tutti Frutti, and there's Little Richard's version of Tutti Frutti. Yeah, yeah. I got to remind myself to do a survey. You know, I got to do surveys again. That's kind of fun. Some people actually answer my surveys. That's really cool. Thank you. I don't care if there's 5. I don't care if there's 1. Yeah, there's some of these channels out there. You know, they get like all these thousands of subscribers and views, probably as many as mine, maybe more. Sometimes in the surveys thing, they only have like 1 like or something like that all the way through. And I know this one ex-friend I have, yeah, no, he was never a friend. He never liked me. Yeah, this one channel. One time, this is no lie, he filmed for like 4.5 minutes straight, people sitting on lawn chairs. Seriously, he filmed over 4 minutes of people sitting on lawn chairs. The whole 4 minutes. I thought to myself, man, you're going to go nowhere in this business. No, I guess he's beating me technically, but of course he has all that. See, he's having someone fancy help him too. He must have paid YouTube to help him. Yeah. He probably thinks it should. Yeah. He probably thinks, no, seriously, 4.5 minutes of people sitting on lawn chairs. Oh, geez. Yeah. Yeah, I just hope next year I'll just have to remind myself to video parades and stuff. I got to do that again. And of all the parades I've done, like I said, Vining, in my opinion, is by far the best because if you like old cars, and remember, Vining, Minnesota only has, get this, 85 people in the whole town. And they got these people with these old cars like the 50s Corvette. One family had like a 34, I think Model A or something like that. They're all dressed in old time garb. They look like they're from the days of Al Capone or something like that. One guy's wearing a top hat. Yeah, but these are actual old stuff they bought for a lot of money, and then they wear it. Oh yeah, that's actual old stuff. Yeah, that too. I noticed that. Yeah. The stupid videos get millions of views. Yeah, well, sometimes some people just get lucky. I guess, let's see. What do you call that? What? I guess get lucky after eating Lucky Charms. Yeah, bless their Lucky Charms. There you go. That's what I say about the stupid videos of millions of viewers. Let's bless their Lucky Charms. Yeah, bless their Lucky Charms. That means they're lucky. Yeah. And to me, they have lucky as a character that's not that smart. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's cool if you like Lucky Charms. But I'm just saying they can bless their Lucky Charms. No, I like Lucky Charms. Yeah, I like the cereal. Yeah, but I'm saying they're lucky. Just like for criminals, sometimes if people turn into criminals, a lot of people will say that person is cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, for example. They say they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because they're Sonny the Bird. I don't know if you ever saw that video in the 60s where Sonny the Bird goes, cuckoo, cuckoo, when he says cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, he keeps saying cuckoo. Yeah. Cocoa Puffs? I don't know. I don't buy Cocoa Puffs anymore, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't think I. That's a good question. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if they still make Cocoa Puffs. I'll take a look because I know they don't make Alphabets anymore. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I guess they still sell Cocoa Puffs. Yep. Yep, they still call, yep. No, oh, Barker. Hey, it's been a while since you've been gone. Hey, welcome back. I know who you are. I know who you are. Yeah, boy, it's been a long, long time. Wow. Oh, I understand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so have I. Been busy avoiding certain people in the apartment complex. I'm busy with that because you have to. Way some of them act. You got to stay away from them, you know. Oh yeah. When was this? When was the last time I talked to you about? What was that? When was the last time? Let me think back on that one. Let me know. Let me think. Was it last year? Oh, those four trolls kept trolling me all the time. Oh, 6 months ago. Okay. Let's see. I got rid of those trolls by then. Yeah, I got rid of them. I already tried it for Saturday. Yeah. 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 Huh. These are $2 winners a piece. Let's see, I won $1, $2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, $6. $10. And I've spent a lot more, but it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby of mine. I just have dreams. I have stupid dreams. Oh well, good my drinking. I'd rather do this than go to the bar and get drunk. Because you get drunk, what do you get? Nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing but worse health. When you're drinking, you get nothing but worse health. Killed my father. Hey? Yeah. No, I didn't see your message, Rebecca. Oh, where are my glasses? Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh. I just can't stand that horse shit. Okay. Oh, yes. There's, for those of you deadbeats owe me money, I will take it all away, and I'm gonna have some fun while you're in the poorhouse crying. That's my late Uncle Ed's sunglasses. They're probably 70 years old at least. Yeah. Yeah. He lost his wig. Yeah, he lost his wig. That's for sure. Yeah, I just do these characters. I mean, I'm just trying to do stuff different. I know I gotta think of something new. I know people aren't watching me. I don't blame them. They're angry with me. I gotta start solving problems, and maybe Sassy can save me. I don't know. It'll be a month before she gets back. I enjoy Sassy. She's always funny. Her owner is really nice too. Yeah, good friend of mine. Good friend of mine who drives a Chrysler that could blow my car off the road in a race. I looked it up myself, and it can. Told me it was a V6 engine, and yeah, they boosted the horsepower and torque in the 2015 Chrysler 200. Yeah, they made it a lot faster than my Grand Marquis. Yeah. In the beginning, our vehicles were kind of reselling. That's a lot of buyers, but then after a while, the buyers just dropped way down. Hardly anybody bought them anymore, and then they discontinued it. Because not enough buyers. Everybody wants SUVs and kind of suburban or these big pickup trucks, sometimes kind of small. Sometimes they'll drive monster trucks. Those big, huge trucks. I had a neighbor in Wadena. He was married with two kids. He drove this Hummer. He drove that to work every day, a big, huge Hummer. I bet it did get better than probably 8 miles to the gallon on the highway, and I think I'm stretching it because those real old Hummers took a lot of gas. But they were popular because of the Iraq War, where the troops were using Hummers that were like very effective, so they had a market for it, and people were actually buying it because we were beating Iraq in the war, and the vehicle does a real good job. That's great. Hey, let's go sell some to the public because there's patriot types. Oh, they'll spend a lot of money on a Hummer. Oh, yeah. Feel patriotic. A vehicle that can go across any terrain. Hummers can. Oh, geez. They can go through anything practically. Yeah. Only thing is the gas mileage is just terrible. Yeah. It makes my car look like let's see, a Toyota Prius. Yeah, it makes mine look like a Toyota Prius in comparison for gas mileage. Yeah, that's stretch. Well, actually, no, that was not that good, but 6 miles to the gallon. 8 miles to the gallon on the highway compared to 20. That's 12 miles to the gallon. 120 miles for 100. I could drive 230 more miles on gas than the Hummer. Extra miles. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, the Hummer, they can haul more things inside the vehicle because it's like a shell. Of course, Hummers are made, they can pull big trailers, probably better than mine because their suspensions are much stronger than mine. I mean, they're built as strong. Yeah. Weighs a lot of pounds, though. Yeah, this lady's husband drove to work and back every day. Then when they moved, I kind of missed them. Yeah, they're the nicest neighbors in Wadena. That was a shame. I think her husband must have got a better job someplace else and skedaddled. I don't blame him. Yeah, I don't blame him for leaving Wadena. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever do a YouTube video on Wadena. I think I could have, but I don't think I will. I only do towns I used to live in I like, and Cyrus was one town I liked, so I did that one. I like Cyrus. Did I ever have a garden? My parents kind of did, but they couldn't grow vegetables, right? And a garden story. One time my mother discovered a bunch of gophers. There was 3 baby gophers and a mother, and an old bat, they put it down the hole, and they turned on the hose. I swore they must have turned the hose on for 4 hours just to kill those gophers. They must have wasted more money on water than the vegetables they're growing in the garden, I mean, that's a lot of water to waste just for mother and babies. They could just, I don't know. Just parents, I mean, wasting all that water just on gophers, they could just plug the hole up or something, get a bunch of dirt and plug the hole. Plug holes. Just plug the holes with dirt and rock. Get a big rock and put it over it. That'll keep them coming. Gophers can't move a big rock. Not strong enough. But they didn't think my uncle and mom just put the water down and drowned the gophers. You know, garden house, garden house. We couldn't afford a garden house. That'd be too expensive. It's like owning a nursery. Oh, you mean garden hose or garden house? I don't know. I don't know what you mean actually. I don't even know what I mean. Sometimes I don't know what I mean. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Oh, speaking of songs, yeah, not much, Bakov. A couple of trolls came in earlier. I took care of them. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. There you go. All right. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Yeah. But too, not much, Bakov. It's just, I don't know. I've had bad luck the last couple of years. Hopefully, it'll turn around. Where I get some money that I can do towns again. I want to do towns again. Oh, yeah. I took care of the trolls. I know how to take care of them. Just tell the Google people on them and kick, and they'll get after their account. Oh, Google, they'll get after them. Oh, yeah. Like I say, I don't agree with everything Google does or says. There's some things they do I disagree with. Yeah. But giving me something like this with a microphone and a picture, I mean, I thank them for it. Thank you, Google. And thank goodness we have modern phones like this. In case our vehicle's in trouble, we can call the garage. Hello? Yeah, my car got stalled. My tire blew out. I went to a guy named Clarence's Tire. He gets drunk all the time in the bar, and that's what Neil's on. But he's cheapest, though, so I go to him. Those other garages, I don't go to, too expensive. Yeah. Stupid people like that, I've known stupid people like that before. Yeah. No, I just deal with Ford. That's what I do. If people don't like it, who cares? Who cares, Yeah, who cares? Yes, I did. I put my foot down on him. Yep, I put the foot down. Yeah. Yeah, yes, that's what you got to do. Those trolls are nothing because, I mean, real life people that are tough, they're not going to go on the internet. They're hardly interested in the internet, especially people. See, if the people who like to hit people for hire, for example, right? They wouldn't even want to go on the internet. They'd rather go punch things. Huh, you go on the internet? Are you kidding? I'm gonna go punch the bag for a while, so I go break somebody's face tonight. Oh, I got about a $5,000 job to do, and I'm gonna do it. Hey, all right. Yeah. People like that, Yeah, they're not gonna go on the internet at all. So they got to train so they could do that do the evil job. If they get caught, they hope they get sent to prison. People like that, there's people like that out there. Yeah, there's still people like that. And down the Mississippi courts, yeah, some people have done that, breaking their knuckles, punching walls. Yeah. Some people are like that too. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Just like, come to think of it. Yeah. My PlayStation 3. Yeah. I had the Intellivision series, they had a lot of some good games and some bad ones, No, the walls are pretty thick, actually. Yeah, they're pretty thick. I'll show you. And they're thick. Yeah, they're pretty thick. They're not as thick as Broadway House. Broadway House was like concrete, totally. They're not as thick. No, they're actually pretty thick. Well, you can hear upstairs, downstairs people. The floors are kind of thin, but you know, I don't play my music really loud there because I respect their space, you know. I respect their space. PS3. Oh, yes. You okay, play? I punched the wall. No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry about that. I'm no tough guy. I'm not going to punch walls. I'll get kicked out. No thanks. I need my place because I was homeless for 4.5 days. I had to stay in my friend's shed in Garden City, and I had to drive 20 miles to the bathroom. I had no place else to go. Otherwise, you go to the motel rooms. They're like 125 bucks a night. It's like 85 bucks in some of the cheap motels, but they got bed bugs and stuff. Oh yeah, I'll go to the higher class places any day. I wouldn't go to those motels from the 40s, especially the ones that look grimy. Yeah, they get bed bugs. Lots of them, because most of the tourists that go there, they're scumbags, scumbags from the bad side of town, or people who are filthy, right, digging their nose and wiping they wipe their fingers all over the furniture. Pigs like that. Oh yeah, you get pigs like that. Yeah, that's the kind of people that cheap motels get. Yeah. 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 That's the entire New Motel. That's going to be torn down, of course. They'll tear it down. I know they will eventually. I don't know. They seem to get some business though. That is kind of a surprise. You do get a bit. Sometimes they get these big dogs and stuff. If you're not careful, you walk a certain area, the big dogs. Thinking of something. And sometimes they're in these light chains or light rope, and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, geez, yeah, those big dogs, I'll tell you." Yeah, sometimes you walk around, you deal in dogs. Well, so far the dogs have all been good, thank goodness. Yeah, just want to keep exercising because I want to live. So if I can find $20 on the ground again, that'd be nice. Hopefully I can find, God, if I can find like 300 bucks on the ground, God, I'd be happy. I feel like I hit a jackpot in the casino. Yeah. I won't, it will never happen. Yeah, it'll never happen. Oh man. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's see, it's almost 2 hours. Yeah, and they still got the same people. Cool. I got my friend Bakov and Roseman 89. All right. Have choo-choo trains. Yeah, I used to have the Reader's Digest trains. Although I hope I didn't lose them in Wadena. I probably did, I lost so much stuff there, it isn't funny. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Certain people, I'm never going to forget them. Last time I had beer, I want to think back. Let's see. 20 years ago, I think. I think like 20 years ago, I think I drank a can of Foster's or something like that. Yeah. It's like 20 years ago. And I had kinky cocktails. The last time was on my YouTube channel. I tasted kinky cocktails. And then that was back about 7 years ago. I'm just not into drinking anymore. I don't get along with drinkers. And the drinkers speaking for myself, I'm the most drinkers are great people. Don't get me wrong. Most drinkers are great people. But every time I go to bars, it just seems like the slime balls are always gravitating to me. And I got tired of it, so I don't go to bars anymore. Then when I go to other places, go to thrift shops or go to stores, I meet nice people, you know? I meet really nice people. I really meet the nice people. I'm safer. Yeah. But those that like to go to bars, I mean, cool. But if I go to a place where I play pinball machines or pool tables, I want to make sure there's no alcohol. You know, I'd rather have it without alcohol. Oh, they can put a police officer over there and kick out all drinkers. That'd be fine because I don't drink, you know? Yeah. Yeah, pool is, yeah. I don't have room for a pool table in my apartment though. And if you put it out in the hallway, which I don't really want, don't put it out in the community room, which I don't want to do, it's too full and they'd say no anyway. You know what the apartment management could say? They could say it's theirs if you don't have paperwork too. So, oh yeah, you can't trust apartment people. I don't trust them. I already whooshed my car, you know. They don't care. Yeah, this building, they just do the minimum and that's it. They do the bare minimum. Yeah, they'll fix plumbing and they'll fix. I got a new refrigerator freezer. That's a good thing. I mean, when I was in one apartment, refrigerator kept breaking down. The freezer too. I had to throw away probably over $500 worth of food while living there a year and a half. I had to throw away lots of food. Made me upset. Yeah. Oh, wow, I have 5 people here. All right. Cool. You people have been so wonderful. I usually don't get this many people, but hey, to me, it's a party. Some YouTubers will cry their eyes out. Cry babies. Who cares about cry babies? Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, as far as looking for YouTube channels are concerned, that's kind of tough to do. You know, I'll watch that old, you ever watch that old 1960s, 70s football, NFL football? You should see how they used to tackle each other. God, they barely kill each other on the field. Yeah. Yeah, they barely kill each other back then. Yeah, back then, like for pro football, baseball, pro hockey, or even pro basketball, sometimes they'll hire some guy, they'll like tell them just go cripple certain people and they'll do it. You know, some guys would. The ones that like no talent. So I remember I read something Billy Martin and the Detroit Tigers once hired a pitcher. Was his name? His name is yeah. He didn't play that much. He just threw out batters. He did. Yeah. Oh, the bag behind me says catchphrase. Nothing. There's no bag. It's just a drawer with a bunch of Band-Aids, and I got to put some extra things in those drawers. But I don't. No cash. No. Oh, cash. Oh, geez. Here's my rich cash. Laundry money, pennies, nickels, dimes. Oh, I'm rich. I'm a rich man. Oh God. That's all I got. Plus, I got a dollar. $30. Only $30 left. Not very much. Gotta really watch my money now. So I just spent $340 replacing the alkylator on my Grand Marquis. $348 to replace the alkylator. That's to, it's the key locks to make the key locks go up and down. The driver's side didn't work. It was very slow. I noticed the difference. It really pops now. Yeah, yeah. They asked if I wanted to keep it in their garage for a couple of days, and sure. I thought, why not? At least I got a garage for it for a couple of days. The money I pay, I better take it. Keep it from the elements. Keep it from the elements, that's for sure. Yeah. Keep it from the elements of rain, sleet, and snow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, in April, I'm going to be one of those delegates for Special Olympics. Help them out. I'm going to do that. I'm going to film that too, of course. I got carpet now. I used to have hard floor at the other place, but this place has carpet, and I had to take this place. The other place, I had neighbors like bother me pretty much, and I got tired of it, so I moved out, Plus the head person kept touching my stuff all the time, so I wanted to leave because I don't like anybody touching my things, I don't like it at all, really. I say in apartments, though. That's why I hope I can win that lottery so I can say goodbye to the apartments forever and get a house, I'll still save most of the money. Oh, yeah, I would. I'd save most of it. Put it in interest, put it in places where interest rates are low, but they're guaranteed, Put in something like that where the money is guaranteed interest, like 4 or 5%. Why not? That's extra income. No way. You want to splurge? Just live off the interest if you can. That's the best way. It's like Jay Leno's garage. He banked all of his earnings from the Tonight Show that he made. He banked all of it. I believe him. Jay Leno would not lie about that. They won't tell you how much. He'd say none of your business. They're my business. I wouldn't even want to know anyway. Yeah, I know. I hope so someday. Or maybe, hopefully, date a lady with a house. That'd be nice, but that's not easy to do. Not really easy to do because a lot of people, when they get in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, they get more cooped up in their house as they get older. They get cooped up. Yeah, they just do. People are like that. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. Dodge wrestling? Not as much anymore. No, not as much anymore. I just kind of lost interest. Yeah. Yeah, the wrestling I used to like. I like that World Class Championship Wrestling. That's just that was kind of that was kind of funny, and Kevin Von Erich, he does probably everything to his opponent. Yeah, sometimes I wonder about Kevin. He's kind of a different guy. Yeah. Oh, do I have gum? No, I don't have any gum to chew right now. No, that's my smoothie. Made myself a smoothie a while back. I'll be right back. I will put that back in the refrigerator. Yeah, it keeps it. See, see, sometimes they freeze it, so I'll save it for later because when it's like really cold, it's better than. But after freezing it too many times, they'll lose its taste. Yeah, the freezer keeps things cool longer for the flavor, but the flavor will lose a little bit after a while. You know, that's the way it is. Yeah, yeah, but I kept it kind of warm. I mean, this morning I had trouble with this screen getting on and kept fiddling with it. And it said I had to wait 2 hours before I could look in my email. Then finally did, and then after that, I just looked at my email and yeah, I got rid of a lot of that political BS. I put unsubscribed to about 150 of them. I just got tired of it. I mean, it is money. I want money. Can you please give me money? Money, money, money. Yeah, I'll give money, all right. Let's see. I'll give chumps like this a penny. There you go. They can have a penny. And not a penny more. I'll give them a penny and not a penny more. Have you ever chugged a drink? Yeah, when we played quarters, we chugged drinks and stuff. And I used to always win in quarters with them and drink. And last time, some years back, I fought this one guy, and it's crazy. Named Trevor Rosty, a real loser. I hope he's locked up or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I beat him. I beat him, and all his friends almost ganged up on me. Yeah. Oh yeah. I just don't go to parties like that anymore. If I go somewhere now and I kind of don't feel welcome, I will back away now. When I hang around with people now, I'll hang around with like one or two. I don't hang around with a group anymore, unless if I feel a group of people in a certain event is safe, for example, like a rock concert or something like that. People are usually safe with you, you know. Oh, a teenager? Oh, parties. Oh, yeah, in Brooklyn Park, they used to have like parties every 2 blocks practically. Oh, these keggers all the time. Oh, yeah, and people would just, this was, before social media. People like this. Oh, yeah, good. Oh, yeah, and those Brooklyn Park women, some of them, those girls are like 15, 16 years old. They'll go to the circus. These 30-year-old guys would pick them up, offer them alcohol or whatever. And then they do stuff with that guy, whatever it is. Some of those trashy girls were like that. And some were from Osceola. Some were from respectable parents too. That's the baffling thing. Is some of those girls came from respectable parents. No, not all the parents like were in the poor housing or anything. Some of them, their parents made oodles of money, but they were gone all the time, And I don't think they spent time with their kids, so their kids got bored and started hanging with other adults and stuff. Yeah, that was the weird part. Yeah, those Brooklyn Park, they always say back in the 80s, Brooklyn, oh, come on. They just exaggerated so much. I tell the truth, you know. I tell the truth. Yeah, I did that party stuff, but I gave it up. I don't like going to those large parties really anymore. Yeah, I didn't really like it back then, but I went because almost everybody rejected me. They told me I was nothing. I was a loser. They called me all kinds of names, and I felt bad. I mean, yeah. Oh, geez, my own father, he was a coward. God, I had a song about my father. I'd say, "This is my father. He's scared of everybody on earth." Something like that. Huh? Yeah, I do now. Yeah, I do now. They get nothing from me anymore. Yeah, with my high school reunion, see, oh, wait a minute. See, did you ever see the Osseo class of '82 reunion thing? You see how they act like? You ever see it before? Yes or no? See, I'll have to do it by screen, or you could watch it later. You should hear how that lady Lynette talks and stuff. Oh, that's funny. You'll laugh your head off. It's one of the worst videos I ever saw. I just put it up. I copied it from their Facebook page and put it on. Yeah, they're a trip. Sometime I'm gonna do a survey between that one and my dad's class of 49. Let's see. I'll look it up. Let's see. Osseo High School class of 1982 video. Let's see what happens. Oh, there it is. Put Osseo High School class of 1982 video. There's number 3. That one's number 3. Yeah, that's number 3. If you type that in Google, then you look it up. Yeah, I just typed it for, yeah. Let's see, maybe I could, here's an idea. Okay. Let's see, I hope you can see it. I don't know. If you can't see it, I apologize, but let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. How do I do this? Oh, shit. Let's see. Oh. Make this one smaller. Yes. Whoops. I already did. Okay. Make my own larger. Okay, I'll get it. Oh, okay. They're a riot. Yeah, that first one, she put me down totally. I'll tell you what she said. If you're watching the video, I'll tell you what she told me after when I first met her. Oh, God, she was not nice. Yeah, give it a dislike, will you? Do me a favor, give that one a dislike. I don't want you to like it, dislike it, okay? I want to put it in my dislike section. Oh, yeah. See, I'm still here. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Must be sleepy or something. Yeah, must be sleepy. Wow. Oh, I dream of winning the lottery someday. I wish I could. Yeah. I'll be doing some disappearing, I'll tell you that. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, first one, Lynette. Yeah, that lady. You know what she said? when we first moved into our house, she says, "Oh, I noticed you live in the same block as we do on 73rd." I said, "Yes." She says, "Oh, do us a favor." She says, "Whatever you do, make sure you rent the moving truck, bring the truck to your house, open the truck, put all your furniture in, close the truck, take the family car, take the truck, go back to North Minneapolis, and stay there with the other roaches. We don't want your kind of filth around here." That's what Lynette said to me. Isn't that a nice welcome, huh? That's how she talked to me. We never talked to each other again, though. I know. Isn't that first? She's only a year older than I am. How old do you think she looks like? Does she look like something out of the rest home, you think? What does she look like? About 80 or something? I mean, does your great grandmother look better than her? I'm sure she can't be. I'm sure she can't be uglier. Yeah, yeah. I'm 61. She's 62. I mean, she has all these wrinkles on her. You notice that? Notice all those wrinkles? I mean, I got some wrinkles. Okay, that's from my mask. Well, look at her wrinkles. Look at her. I mean, have mercy. God, she. I mean, God, you got to admit though, she looks so bad that you heard of Dr. Ruth, right? She makes Dr. Ruth look appealing in comparison. Oh, the Oscar class of '82. I thought she. Oh, so, I was talking about that lady in the first part when you saw that video. Yeah, that was the first one. Hi, welcome to the last year class of '82. Say hi, hi. You know that one. Yeah, that was that's one that said that about me and my family. I mean, what a way to welcome somebody to town, eh? What a way to welcome somebody. God, luckily for her. I mean, I just left her alone. I just walked away from her, didn't say anything. We never talked to each other since. That was the first and only time. And all through high school, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 6 years, we never talked to each other at all ever again after that. I didn't want to. Good. I was glad I didn't want to talk to that witch. Witch, yeah, 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 yeah. Sometime I got to get around to it. I might do that one, the 40-year high school reunion with my dad's 40-year, because I put up my dad's 40-year on my YouTube channel, and I think that video technically is better. It's not good, but I think technicality is better. If you know what I mean, when I say technicality, you know, yeah, that one is actually better because they try to look professional, but they're corny. They're professional cornballs, I'll call them, which is better than that Osseo one. Yeah. Say hi, everybody. Wave. Oh. Yeah, they were actually on Facebook Live doing that too, and she thought she was famous. Whatever floats her boat, you know. Yeah. I thought my dad's class of '49 looked much better. I'm sure he did after I put that first one up with me with that hat when I gave the finger. Yeah, I'm surprised that's still up after 11 years. I just got really mad at him because all I asked those idiots to do was take me off the list. That was all. No, I didn't ask for anything else. I said, "Could you please take me off the list?" I'm like, "Oh, you good?" I said, "No, I don't want." And they kept bugging me about it. And then I really started getting mad. Then the last sentence I gave, but I deleted it. I said, I said I'll see some of you in the obituaries, and they didn't really like that. Because I told them, I said, I'll see some of you in the obituaries. And I meant it too. Wreck their house, wreck their cars, wreck my car. Why would I want to meet people like that again for? Why would I want to meet people that wreck their stuff? Why? That's just so weird. Yeah, they were vandals. A lot of them. They vandalized houses and cars and stuff. Sometimes they'll go across yards with their vehicles. See, that was before the they have curbs. They put curbs in Brooklyn Park. Yeah, yep. That's what I say. That was the worst place I've ever lived in was Brooklyn Park. A lot of people would say Minneapolis would be worse. Well, I'm sure for a lot of people, for me, I thought it was actually better in a lot of ways. They didn't judge you by your clothes. Oh yeah, they'll fight you. Some of them they'll fight you. They'll just fight you for little or no reason. Minneapolis, but mostly if a person kept their mouth shut and don't really get involved in trouble, they leave them alone. They usually do. Yeah, yeah. Because I remember one kid from Osceola. He was a friend of mine that stabbed me in the back. He was bragging about going to Henry. Yeah, I talked to my friend Brian from the Brian Howell channel. Yeah, he was telling me that everybody was beating up Tim all the time. They didn't like him. He says, yeah. And he says, you asked me for help. I said, I ain't going to help you. You fight your own battles, buddy. I said, Brian said to Tim. That was funny. Yeah, Brian just told him, go fight your own battles. Brian said, I ain't going to help him. He didn't keep his mouth shut. That's what Brian said. Guy didn't keep his mouth shut. Well, that's trouble. He was like a little wimp. He wouldn't fight me. I mean, that tells you something. If he wouldn't fight me and scared of me, that tells you something, Yeah, he was scared of me actually. Yeah. No, no, I was in Northview. See, he was in seventh grade and I was in ninth grade. He was like 2 grades down, but his mom decided to move back down the courts because they liked it better. That's where a lot of the scumbag criminals live and stuff. And oh God, if you ever have a daughter that's 10, 12 years old, you better not live down there because a lot of those guys will try to sleep with her. They'll offer drugs, they'll offer candy and probably stick drugs in, and little girl eats it. Oh, no. Then they say, come on, honey, have some fun with me then. Sick people. Sick. I mean, they take those underage girls. It just breaks my heart. Yes, courts, those scumbags. But most of Minneapolis is great, though. Oh, yeah, they protect their kids. Oh, yeah. Oh, those courts people, they won't go outside the courts to do that. Oh, no. Because they know there's people in Minneapolis, they'll crack their heads. They will. Oh, yeah. No, they'll protect their kids in most of Minneapolis, yeah. Minneapolis people, they're crazy in the head, basically, most of them. Most are crazy in it. I came from there, and I'm crazy in the head. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ryan used to live in Minneapolis. He in Louisiana somewhere still now, I'm sure. He likes it in Louisiana. He likes the weather. He says, "Yeah, at least don't get cold down here." He says, "Yeah, 15 degrees. Everybody acts like it's a blizzard." I tell him that's nothing. Go to Minnesota. He said he'd say, "Yeah, at one point, but we decided to go our separate ways." Yeah, yeah. But the trouble was, with him, he thought all his videos should go viral. And I told Brian, I said, Brian, just have fun, man. I said, don't worry about videos. Come on, try 100 videos. Oh, Rand ain't enough. I said, Brian, you got to start somewhere. You can't start from the top. I said, no celebrities fell out of their mother and became famous. Oh, I know that, Rand. He said he'd get mad. Gee, what I mean, Rand, is my videos should have more views. I don't know why. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I just told him have fun. He was one of my better people on YouTube, actually. He was one of my better ones, you know, especially that one with New Orleans. That's one of my masterpieces. And the masterpiece is that one when they went between Moorhead and Fargo. I started from Moorhead, but as you see towards the end, you see the town looks better and better all the time. That was Fargo. Fargo looks much better in Moorhead, more old buildings and stuff. Yeah, I like it in Fargo, North Dakota. I had that scumbag Andy Allen. At least he lived in Fargo. I feel sorry for the people of Fargo for having him live there, but oh, he was a scumbag, that guy. Oh yeah, yeah, Prissy, yeah, yeah, it was. I remember that. Yeah, the garbage, get garbage. Oh yeah. Oh, Prissy too. Oh yeah, when she was alive, Brian says, "Oh yeah, if she don't like someone, she says, oh yeah, she'll tear their hand off." She has sharp teeth too. Brian says, "I'd give her bones sometimes. She'd chew the thing up." Brian would say, "Yeah, if he chew those bones and nothing, he'd swallow." I said, "Shit, yeah, no shit, Rand. I believe you." Yeah, yeah, but she died of cancer, though. Unfortunately, yeah. Brian told me that a couple of years after the video, Prissy died of cancer. Yeah, that was too bad. Yeah, it's too bad. Sometimes the trouble with animals like dogs and cats, they don't live as long as humans. They break down a lot earlier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. Take Prissy in the garbage. Yeah, yeah. That was just so funny. Yeah, that was just so funny. Yeah. Oops. Okay, I'll just check something real quick. Let's see. Oh, I was just looking around. Yeah, yeah. I think I will. I think I will go to Wire Club. You ever tried Wire Club? You ever tried Wire Club? Oh, okay. Well, you know where to find me and stuff. Yeah, well, we could be wordy team members and stuff. You and I be on the same team and stuff. So I need a partner on the same team because my friend Mi Yenny, she just wants to be my opponent all the time, and she's from Germany and stuff. A very nice lady, very nice lady. Smart too. God, she wanted to. She could beat me practically every time, but sometimes she just lets me win. I said, "Don't let me win, okay?" Oh, pretty easy. You tell your name, address, phone number, stuff like that. Um, I think you got to be. I don't know if you have to be 18 or over. I'm not sure. Um, I I know I can, but getting in is pretty easy. It's called Wire Club. Just Google the name Wire Club or Wire Club Wordy, and you're there. Yeah, it's getting pretty popular ever since I did that second interview with Simi and Jimmy when I mentioned about Wire Club. It's really grown since I was on his interview. It's grown by a lot. Yeah, yeah. So I say he has a way larger platform than I have. I wish I had all the subscribers he lost. Shit, he loses like 3, 4 thousand. One person asked him about it. He just says, "Oh, the trash takes itself out." It says the trash takes itself out. That's pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. That's about it too. Yeah, yeah. But making a account on Art Club Wordy is pretty easy. You'll find me easy. I'm Randy the Wild Horse from New Ulm, Minnesota. That's easy. Yeah, if you want to, like, yeah, okay. Well, if you want to try to find me sometime, see in your very first game, we'll play as teammates and stuff, and stuff like that. All right.
until you're ready actually to play against me, because you got to kind of be comfortable with the game. You got to be comfortable with it first. You got to be. Are you good at crossword puzzles, like diagonally, up and down, and sideways? Are you real good at that? Because if you are, you might be a good player. Oh, okay. All right. And you could spell some hard words, right? You could spell 8, 9 letter words every once in a while. I'm sure you can. You could pop out of your head, like, let's see. Oh, okay. There you go. So they give rewards for that. Well, I think when they win jackpots and stuff like that, as I noticed on Wire Club Wordy, I think they only give the jackpots for people that buy tokens, only people that buy. Because if you have a free account, of course, you're never going to win. You know how that goes. Yeah, basically larger words. There's like 2x, 3x, 4x on it. But if you use it against certain opponents, they whine at you about using powers, but that's an actual legal move, And about 20 of them have blocked me, and I blocked about 20. Yeah, some of us blocked each other. Some people don't even like me. I don't care. People dislike my videos for all I care, Oh, for Wire Club Wordy? No, forever. It's actually a forever thing, It's basically free. You get some tokens free, but then every day, they spin for tokens and stuff like that, And okay, well, you can see with Wire Club. Oh, for point stuff, you could play like Wire Club Bingo, or you could play blackjack, or you could play slot games. I stay away from the slot games because with the slot games you lose too many coins too fast. So I play bingo, and once I win a bunch of them, I'll just play every other slot game, myself. How do I win Wordy? You win with the most points against your opponent, and you have actual opponents around the world, Well, like I say, if you can, you play me first, and we'll play teammates for a while so you get used to it. You'll be ready to play opponents. And if you play opponents, you put like game please, and then your opponent will choose you, or you could choose your opponent if they ask for a game. But sometimes those opponents will wait 5 minutes and they'll slip you on a second game, for example, because I can't play 2 games at once. Some people can. I'm not one of them. I need 1 game. I'm a 1 gamer. Some people can play 2, 3 games at once, probably 4. They're like some chess people who play against the whole room. They play against the whole auditorium or something, some chess masters. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Yeah, it takes getting used to, but you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the trouble. When I play, I usually play against top opponents because they know I'm an easy win for them. Yeah, that's the way they are. I play anybody. I don't care. Who cares, win or lose? I just want to know words. What did you find? What'd you find? Oh, you found my name? You found my name on Wire Club Wordy? Yeah, my name's out there too. What'd you find? Found something. I don't know. Oh, you can't believe what you just said. Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. Oh, on YouTube. Yeah, go. I don't care. I don't care. Better Manny the Wild Horse. I don't care. Let him. They don't bother me any. That gets me extra subscribers, See, because there's hundreds of people on there. I get extra subscribers, I get extra ones. That's all. Yeah, just ignore those people, Don't even talk about me, That's best. Because Because if you argue with them, they jump on you like 50. That's a waste of time. I just play games. Play games, be nice to people, and that's the key. Maybe you find, maybe you can find some good friends. I found some. Some people are good. Yeah, like if you start playing now, and say if you play against a player like say Axel Kanth, he's a little furry guy. Oh, he beats everybody. Oh God, he always plays me and beats me by 500 points. Sometimes one time he beat me by 1,200. I was like, congratulations for a big, big, big win. He says, thanks. Ha ha. He says, thanks, lots of laughs. That's what he said. Yeah, Axel Kanth is cool. But always just pounces me. He always loves playing me because he likes to add wins to his column. That's all right. That's okay. I just do it for fun. I mean, no money if you win anyway. He's not making any money. There's people that play Wire Club. No, I don't. I never heard of that one. It's what's up? Is that a YouTube channel? Is that a YouTube channel calling me out? It's probably some small channel trying to make a name for themselves at my expense. And I'm not going to argue with small channels like that. They're wasting my precious time. I got better things to do. Oh, okay. Maybe he did. And maybe he beat me. Randy the Wild Horse? Is he talking about me, really? Cool. I just ignore him. I just ignore people like that. I don't argue with people. Yeah. It's just best not to argue with people. I just get along with people, Yeah. Yeah, like I say, if you ever look for games, don't even mention my name on there. Because I'm sure most of them on Wire Club Wordy wouldn't even know unless you say. Yeah, I mean, I'm popular kind of with the YouTube community compared to most channels, but I mean, on Wire Club, there's people that hate me on there because I put up videos. Did you ever see my videos where those, what they said to me? Some of those idiots on Wire Club losers. It's in my category. Well, losers, crybabies. I put that over there. Yeah. Don't you think some of them were crybabies? Don't you agree? Some of them acted like crybabies. I mean, when you saw that, some. Well, maybe some you might agree with. That's all right. But yeah, it's just pathetic. It's a legal move. Powers is a legal move. There's people that buy powers. Yeah, true. Oh, get this. Yeah. There's people that use powers. They'll use it 4 or 5 times a game against me. You know what? I don't even care. So what? They could use it every move against me. Who cares? You know what they're doing is they pay that extra money to Wire Club Wordy so they could keep the game going, Let the suckers like that buy them, Let them. Let them spend hundreds and thousands of dollars until they run out of money. Then we can laugh at them, But there's some people like that, though. Oh, I got to spend $200. Oh, I could use my Visa. Visa again. Yeah, probably what, $10,000 of debt with Visa playing Wire Club Wordy. Some people are like that. They're, some will play at night and day and buy a bunch of powers and everything. Yeah. You get addictive people like that out there. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, some of those people in Wire Club Wordy are just so hilarious. Yeah. I can hear the TV set on downstairs. Somebody's watching the television. Yeah.
Oh, say, oh yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, so I gotta shave my head again. Oh darn. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting some hair again. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta walk again. Yeah, just gotta walk. Yeah, just get a good walk going. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. Wow. I've been on for almost 3 hours. It's unbelievable. I'll see how longer. I don't care. Maybe I won't try. I won't try the longest streams. No. Oh, my smoothie recipe. All you need is some oranges, lemons, or um, oranges, lemons, mandarins. Get yourself an Oster blender or a different kind of blender. You stick it in the blender. You turn it on. Turn on full blast, and it'll blend the fruits. Then you can make a smoothie. That's all it takes. Easy to do. Oranges or anything like that. Apples, that's going to be kind of tough, you know. Apple smoothies would be kind of too tough. So I, unless if you get a very expensive blender, see the one I got, the Oster, I got $10 at Cashwise. That's not going to bust apples too good. So I use oranges, lemons, or mandarins. Yeah, I gotta make smoothies again so I can put in the freezer. Yeah, I only paid that. Yeah, that Oster blender in my YouTube channel. Yeah, I only paid $10 for it on clearance rack at Cashwise. Usually they're over $40 or better, depending on the store. I got it for $10. Works great too. You got to kind of push it in a little bit though, if you get that kind of blender though. But some blenders, there's better blenders than that though. They're not the best, but it's good enough for me. You know, good enough for me. If I have to push the fruit a couple of times to make it go down, big deal. Takes an extra 2 minutes of my life. Oh boy, you know, who cares? Yeah, I've been making smoothies myself because I'm just trying to eat healthier, you know. Yeah, and then just put it in the freezer. And trouble is I haven't eaten it fast enough at times. I got to do better. That's for sure. Oh, and the cold drinks, yeah. Oh yeah, I should make some of that iced tea. Yeah, you gave me an idea on that one. I should make some iced tea. Maybe I can make it out of one of my what do you call it? It's one of my iced tea brands I bought. I can make it hot or cold. Maybe that's what I should do. Dunk the iced tea in and put it in the freezer. That'd be an idea. Yeah, I'll give that a try. You just kind of gave me an idea on that one. Try some totally frozen iced tea. Oh, Celestial. That's right, Celestials. I think it's pretty good iced tea. Sometimes it goes really cheap on the clearance rack, you know. The person watches it very, very carefully. Oh yeah, I buy a lot of my stuff on the clearance rack, which I think is good, you know. Be surprised. Be surprised what you find. Yep. Like I said, get that. You know what I bought for $1 at Cashwise? Remember, I bought this for $1 on clearance. $1. Only one smack, and that was it. Then I bought some. No, not really. No, I don't really put food in it. I just put my drinks on it so it don't like spill on the floor. It'll just stay on, you know. Like if my drink is very leaky or something from, you know, when it's like ice and it's melting. Tea table? I don't think I own a tea table. Oh, you mean a TV tray? Are you talking about my TV tray? I got a TV tray. I got two.
I got the modern one from Menards, and I got one from that 1950s. I paid only $9 for at the thrift shop. Yeah, they're usually in eBay, there's 50, $60. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, $9 at the MRCI thrift shop. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Look at it. Oh, yeah, there's some places they'll sell them for like $25, $30. They got stains on it, scratches. Yeah, I've seen them for 20. Yeah, $9. I couldn't resist because my grandmother had something similar to that. I loaned it to my sister for one of her parties. I keep asking my sister, where's the table thing? And she won't even tell me. I think she gave it to Goodwill. I wouldn't doubt it. I said, why don't you just say you gave it to Goodwill and get it over with? I told her, oh, I don't know. I thought, yeah, get out of here. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. She gave it to Goodwill, and Goodwill made a bunch of money on it. Because Goodwill, they'll probably charge for like $50, $60 for it. Oh, yeah. Well, Goodwill gets spendy on some stuff, and I don't like Goodwill anyway. I like where I go instead, either MRCA thrift shop, or I like the other one in New Ulm, the Minnesota Valley Action Council. I like their thrift shop better, actually. Yeah, they have more interesting stuff, especially the one in Mankato. Oh, they got these old time desks for like $150, desks that'll last forever. Unlike those desks you buy at Office Max, that pile of junk. Look at this, 2 years old. Look at that. That's how junky my desk is. Junk. Oh God. Now it's not saying the only thing that's worth now is burning in a fire. Yep, 2 years. And I paid like $145 for this dang desk too. It's a lot of money for some. I can get one in the thrift shop for like $150, buy it during the summer. Keep it in the storage unit for like a couple hours, 2, 3 hours. I buy it when it's like, when the temperature is over 100 degrees outside, buy one of those things, put it in a trailer. You could drive it somewhere. We could like stop at Taco John's. We could park in the parking lot. Plenty of spaces in the parking lot, and the TV tray painted? Yeah, get out of here. You go paint your own TV tray. Oh, my desk. Oh, nah. I didn't tell about my TV tray. Oh, no, this is junk. Oh, this is total junk. Oh, it's about ready to fall off. It's like hanging on needles and pins. Seriously, total junk. I got it from Office Depot, Office Max. I can see why they're going out of business. I know why. Yeah, they're going to be like Kmart and Sears pretty soon. Oh, blue and orange. Oh, man, Ulster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got better shirts too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying about this desk though. Eventually, I'm gonna replace it with something else. I'll just take it to my friend Mike's house. He can burn it. Maybe I'll put it on YouTube. No, maybe not. I better not. I changed my mind. I won't. I better not. Yeah. Someone could probably use it for firewood. Yeah. I heard this guy named Al Tappy. He was near Savica when he was alive. He was an auto mechanic. He'd take these motor oil bottles. He'd like throw them in the fireplace in his shed. Yeah, motor oil bottles. There's oil inside. You just throw it in the fire. No, I don't. I live in an apartment. I just got electric heat, and I got some electric heaters over there, to bring out the heat. No, the heat's okay. I mean, it's not good or bad. I mean, it's not as good as Broadway House. Broadway House, I lived above the furnace. Eh, something like that, I guess. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's see now. Yeah, about 10 more minutes, I think, about ready to. Yeah, I've heard of that. You can do that, fart fire. Yeah, you can do that. Oh yeah. I wouldn't try it. I don't want to get hurt. Yeah, forget it. I'll, I'll play pinball before I do that. Yeah, there's a pinball place in New Ulm I like to rent, you know. Uh, Yeah. Yeah, so say about the 3 hour mark, I'm gonna go on Wire Club Wordy. I'm gonna play some people tonight. Yeah. Hopefully I can win some games. Yeah, I just hope so. I just hope things will be better this year. I'm just crossing my fingers. There's always going to be a couple of trolls. That's all right. I'll get rid of them. I'll get rid of the trolls. That's fine. Just get after them. That's all you do. Like I say, those that commit serious crimes, they're not going to be on the internet. No. It's like the old saying goes, to trolls that don't know. Yep. A person carries their. Oh, there it is. When a person carries their phone around, and most people are idiots, even if you shut your phone off, law enforcement can find your phone, even if you shut it off. You can shut it off and shut it totally off. Law enforcement will still know where you are. Just track your phone. Phone companies will do it for law enforcement. Oh yeah. Yeah, they sure will. Because law enforcement, they want to get to know the big shots, the CEOs and stuff. They want to get to know them. Because who knows, maybe they'd be hired for private security at more pay for the big shots. Never know. Anybody outside my apartment? A couple of cars go by. Um, other than that, nobody's walking around. No, because it's like the weekend and school's not in session, so yeah, the kids are all at home and watching cartoons, or um, maybe they're at the community center or something. That'd be a good place to go. You can go shoot baskets or play handball or something. But I just don't have money to go to those places. I just don't have any money. You know. Yeah, yeah, public basketball court. Yeah, we have some of those in New Ulm too. We have some basketball courts. Yeah, yeah, they're mostly around here. They're mostly softball and baseball fields. Yeah, they have mostly softball and baseball fields here. Yeah, and like I said, Terry Steinbach, he lived in New Ulm, and he was a very successful baseball player. Yep. Oh yeah, when Steinbach played for the Twins, he was like an old man. He was one of our better hitters. Yeah, that's how bad our team is. Yeah, a guy like Steinbach, 39, 38, 39 years old. Shit, he hits better than most of them. Yeah, he wanted to finish his career for the Twins, so he took a pay cut. I took a pay cut. Yeah. I don't think not as many players are going to finish playing their hometown teams if they don't feel they pay them enough anymore. I don't think they will. You got to pay them a certain amount now. Yeah. Yeah. No, not really. I played softball in Dorset for 1 year. Went at bat for Old Milwaukee. Had grounded into a double play, and manager Ben said the roster's full. I told to say I'm cut. He said okay, and I was cut. Yeah, I know, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just not into those professional sports anymore. Except I like women's mixed martial arts. I'd like to watch the women fight. Women fighting the mixed martial arts. Those women look really good. To me, some of those women look real good. Damn. Well, there's a couple of them. They became models on the side. A couple of them became models, professional models. Yeah. Imagine that. All they got to do is pose, and here comes the money flowing right in. They get paid a lot of money too. Because when they're fighting in a big major league mixed martial arts, guys bid for them. Yeah, guys and ladies, their companies, they bid for their services. And the highest bidder goes, unless, that's what I like watching the women. That's great, Makes me wish I was a younger guy and go meet them. Yeah, when you're 61, though. You're 61, yeah. I guess that's the way it goes. Being an old man, the old man in this world. Men's martial arts, I just can't afford it. It costs a lot of money. Yeah, I have to do at home techniques or something, but then I'm on second floor and can't really make too much noise. So I just go outside and walk around town and stuff, I can take my jump rope, and I can jump rope in like the nature area or something. I could do that. That'd be an idea. I could bring my jump rope with and jump some rope there. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, because my friend Mike, he gave me a jump rope. I gotta start using that. Oh, hey, it's Shambu. All right. Hey, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, I've been on for almost 3 hours. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've just been on for a long time. I'm not saying much of anything, just talking my head off, as always. Just say, hey, well, I was going to get off after over a minute, but if you want me to talk longer, just let me know. I'll talk to you longer if you wish. It's up to you. Yeah, I can go on a little longer if you want me to talk to you. I can go on a little longer if you wish, because I was going to play Wire Club Wordy, Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Oh, short lunch break. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, just talk, or lunch break or coffee break. But I don't know how long your breaks are in India or anything. I know United States are 15 minutes for breaks, half hour for lunch, sometimes an hour. It depends on the companies. It all depends on what the companies want to do. Some go hour, some go half hour. Yeah. In every state in the United States, they have their different labor laws. Some workers like to have more rights, and in some places, owners can do more things. Yeah, it depends on states in the United States. Everything depends on the states. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do what you want. Yeah. I'm glad you have a. Do I got the church? I don't exactly live in the church part. I live in the apartment part. There was a convent part. Then there's the Oh, do I go to church? I just, I just, I mostly stay home myself. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah, I can look at church services on YouTube if I want to. Sure, that's not a problem. Yeah, I just can't go in crowds because of my breathing problems. I make too much noise, and the church people get really mad. So I'll just watch it at home if I want to watch it. I'll watch it at home. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna play some Wire Club Wordy. So see everybody later.